And so, and before we begin this whole journey with our channel, I just want to clear the air first. Um, Me and my wife have suffered some terrible things, uh, um, some traumas before this journey that we have now, and before we met. And it seems like since we've been together, the world's just making it more difficult for us to deal with our traumas before we met. And I just want to make this clear: like, we do this for peace, we do this for our sanity, we do this for our for our overall healing. Is why we do what we do and the way we do it. And we really, at this point right now, have to like protect ourselves from negative energy and the negative forces about how we live, why we live, and why we do things. And at the end of the day, I'm not going to go back and forth with people on this channel ever, like I did on other channels I had, about why we do what we do. And so, we're still going through some issues, but I'm not going to bring those issues up here on this channel, because this channel is about being positive. It's about focus on the good things and focus on the positive things, because the negative shit it's eventually going to go away. So we're not worried about bringing that up. We're going to just let it go away. So whatever you did hear about us, or you may hear about me and my family, be honest with you, we don't give a fuck, because most of it is lies anyway. It's not the truth. So we're making our channel to tell our truth at this point about what's really going on with us and what's really happening, because clearly, other people can tell your truth, and then other people can take that truth and spin it how they want, and that's exactly what's been going on. So ultimately, we decided to clear the fucking air from our own mouth on things that happen. So if you have any questions or comments, please comment or question us. If you have anything questionable to ask us, we have no problems with being 100 and being honest and being truthful with anybody, even God Himself. So, and that's always been us, as dedicated Christians. Growing up, we both grew up in two different church homes, and that's part of being a Christian, is you tell the fucking truth no matter what. You don't, not even telling white lies is okay. So we're gonna keep it 100. If you don't like people that keep it 100 and keep it truthful, then you might want to go ahead and subscribe to somebody else. And just unlike us, we're not the people to do anything other than keep it 100. Okay. So if you think we not keeping it 100, that's you just making some shit up on us, and we could debunk that any moment, at any time, anywhere. So we're not gonna get into that, but what we are gonna get into is this. I only took this journey about making these trailers because some police brutality and police injustice happened. If you don't know what in California, there's a statute code called PC 118.1. And within that PC 118.1, that's when an officer lies on you, and that's exactly what happened. I went to trial, beat that at trial, and it was discovered that he lied. And so the fact that he lied, and it caused a snowball effect of other things in my life, I've been chasing these lies after lies upon lies, and so it's just been going from one county to another, to one city to another about these lies. And so ultimately, I just, I'm not here to clear nothing up. I really don't care, because I've already beat them at trial. I've already did all that. So now I'm just here to kind of clear my fucking name by taking back the narrative of who I am. And so, at the end of the day, I before I've been got into this bullshit up here in the Bay Area, in the San Francisco Bay Area, I was doing graphic and web design for the last 10 years plus, happily. Didn't have a hiccup, didn't have a problem. My clients loved me, they enjoyed me. You could see my client reviews. I have no problems going back to work. I enjoyed it. The thing is, I enjoyed it, but I didn't have something I really wanted to do, which was a family. So, now that I have that family, it's obvious, right? The idea in America is you grow up, you go to school, go to college, get a good job, build a family. I tried to do that, but it wasn't in that order exactly, but whatever. But ultimately, what I'm getting at is I'm on a new journey now, and I'm 41, and it's year 2025, and I can kind of care less about anything that happened before this, because I realized I did not recognize that people were hating on me at the end of the day. What if they were hating on my skin because of whatever reasons, or hating on the way I dress for whatever reasons, or hating on the fact that what I was doing for work for whatever reasons, people was hating. So at the end of the day, I stumbled across this journey of building this trailer, quite honestly, because if you guys are following my channel, I have put a link in the other thing. I'm gonna say what it is. We were attacked by law enforcement several times, and this is back in like 2019, 17, repeatedly over our nationality, our culture, and just existing at going to the beach, going to the park, um, going places, mainly the beach and the park. Um, yeah, it just became frustrating, and then I got upset, and I started fighting back by arguing with them about we can be here, and the law says this and the law says that. Man, fuck the law. The law don't mean shit. This is what I'm finding out at 41 years old. It doesn't mean fucking nothing. It only means something to people that don't want to exercise their abuse over you. So while I'm sitting there trying to regurgitate the law to them, saying, hey, look, California put out a program for this, a program for that, a program for this, and I realized the programs weren't for niggers. It wasn't for me. So that's what it comes down to, is that I'm sitting there trying to press something that was written in paper that only applies to white people, clearly. So other than that, yeah, they ran me up out of National Park with my family. Yeah, scared the fuck out of us. Fuck National Park. We're not going back there. Please, we'll keep conjoining. Conjoining. We'll keep continuing doing what the fuck we're doing the way we do it without National Park. It's just fucking racist shit up there. Other than that, I ain't seen nothing different. Ain't nobody said nothing different. Ain't nobody came apologize to me from up there. So it is what it is. National Park is a sundown town. Okay. And so we're going to try to avoid sundown towns as much as we can. So thank you to the channel. That's what we're here for. So if anything, we're just trying to find a space to have a decent time and be safe and be around our folks. And right now, they're actually throwing an event outside. And I'll probably show you guys that later. They're doing like a barbecue. I don't know. I'm not invited. I don't know. I see a bunch of black people enjoying themselves. And I feel like just videotaping them and like, hey, look, black people being peaceful, minding their business, enjoying themselves. So yeah, I might film that later, when the music turns on and stuff like that. Other than that, yeah, we're going to go about our business and go about our journey and mind our business. And so to anybody else that was, before this, and anybody that may have come across this video and come across our family and be like, hey, that's that family, hey, this is that, yeah, we're burnt out on that. So other than that, until we get some type of like remedy, yeah, so technology, robots, anime, cartoons, family time. That's what we doing, traveling. We out and we about to go cook. So actually about to cook right now. So if you guys want to see the food, stay tuned.